back on YouTube again. I'll talk about why I'm on. I'll talk about why I'm back on YouTube instead of Twitch. I only created the Twitch channel the other day, but also I changed the camera angle slightly different. Yeah, I created a Twitch channel the other day to start streaming on, and I'll talk about why I'm deciding not to anymore. Although it was only a couple of days ago, it seems like, oh, he's given up already. No, I haven't given up. Well, I guess I have in that sense, but man, my left eye is all weird today. First of all, hold on. Give me a moment. Oh, I don't like this camera angle. Hold on. Right, completely messed up setup right now. It's oops. I got the arm of the thing. Right. That'll do, I think. Oh god, so it's 1st of February, about a pre-workout. I'm going to be lifting weights straight after this. I don't normally do my cardio and then lift weights straight afterwards, but it's 4 o'clock, so I'm just moving. So I've got so many. Oh, I can't move that. Okay, sorry, I just pulled my charger. All right, where's my watch straps now? I've changed my watch straps. We're in that one. Okay. So I'm a little bit discombobulated today. I haven't been sleeping very well the past few days, and I've been like, for example, this morning I was still awake at 5 o'clock. Yesterday I was still awake basically all night, and I managed to get a little bit of a nap. I broke out in some spots again, which normally is caused by stress. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. But I also talk about the whole Twitch thing as well. I'm just changing my watch straps, which I always do. But yeah, I'll talk a bit about some things as we get going. Wish I could move. Can I move this title off my screen? I don't know how. My left eye, by the way, is blurry today. Okay, please go back. Halfway across my screen is the stream title. I don't know how to get rid of it. I can only edit it. Is there not a way to hide it? I don't want to see it. Because it takes up half the screen. This whole camera setup is all messed up. All right. There we go, that'll do. I don't look like I'm in like the shadows here. Let me go a drink of water because I'm thirsty. So, yeah, the camera angle was slightly different today. I've got like something in my left eye and it's bothering me. Anyway, let's get started. The title of this title of this stream is "Let's Start This Strong." Let's start February strong, or whatever I titled it. Let's start February strong. I don't particularly feel very strong right now. Let's talk about a few things. One, I'm in one of those moods today where everything's annoying. The fact that I can't really see out my left eye is annoying. Doing this is annoying, even though I enjoy it, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna do it, but it's just, I'm in one of those moods, and it happens from time to time where everything starts to like irritate me. Just mental health stuff, and or what causes it. I mean, but yeah, it's just one of those things that happens from time to time. But it is the 1st of February, and yeah. Also, yeah, Twitch. I created a Twitch channel the other day because I was like, oh, I'm gonna dedicate a Twitch channel to workouts, and I did it for a couple of days, and then I just so happened, so on Twitch, obviously, just like on YouTube, you got categories, and there's a fitness and health category. And I thought, oh, perfect category. So I just happened to browse on it afterwards. I was just curious to see what people were doing in that category. And in total, in the world, there was 250 or something like that viewers across the whole board. And I scrolled through the channels. There's probably about 30 channels that were live. The one that had most viewers was something like 17 or something like that, okay? And I scroll down, and there's people playing games. There's people saying, if I die, I do 10 push-ups, something like that, and they're playing Halo. And I'm like, what? So I thought to myself, what's the point in streaming on a platform like that when the actual fitness channel or fitness category, half of them, pretty much half of them, weren't even doing fitness stuff. Then you had the classic girls with their tight shorts right up their crack, and the camera's positioned right, going up to where their backside is, and then it's like, oh, squats day, and then a peach emoji, and it's just like, oh, come on, man. Should have had 2 viewers as well. And I'm a man. I mean, but it's just, come on. Anyway, so I decided, you know what? It's either I go live on here, or I start doing Instagram. Now I'm thinking more about trying Instagram, but for today, just because of the way I'm feeling, I don't particularly fancy worrying about Instagram. You got to change the orientation and setting up the camera differently. So yeah, I'm not exactly feeling very cheerful today. It just happens sometimes, and it'll pass. Yeah, that's basically that really. Today, yesterday, for example, I did live stream, did the cardio. My plan yesterday, my plan was to lift weights every day this week, which I don't normally do, but I just wanted to this week. But that fell on its backside pretty much straight away, because yesterday I didn't do weights. I was too tired, not been sleeping. So it's doing the cardio is hard enough as it is. So, and even when I do sleep, it's not a full sleep, it's a fragmented sleep, because I have a cat that every, I don't know, 40 minutes, he'll fall asleep for about 40 minutes, he'll wake up and he'll just walk around making these guttural meows and trying to keep me up, and it's a nightmare. It's getting to the point, well, it's already got to that point that we're thinking about rehoming him, but now it's getting to the point of actually doing it. I've already got to the point of thinking of it a while ago, because it's not something that's new. It's been going on for ages now. So when I say ages, it's over 2 years now. So yeah, it's something I need to think of, because it's affecting me. I mean, it's not, I am struggling to fall asleep. I've always been like that for a long time, but it's when I do fall asleep, I'm getting woken up every 30-40 minutes, it's not good. So obviously that impacts your day, your mental health, for me anyway. So yeah, but yeah, I'm feeling just a little grumpy today. It happens. But yeah, so my plan today, I'm not gonna stream me lifting weights. I do lift weights, by the way. I'll say lift weights. I've got a weights machine that's there, and I do have a barbell in the other room. The reason why I'm not showing it, not because of any reason other than, and I've said it before, it's just setting up the whole camera stuff. It's hard enough as it is on my own, just in my house, doing this, getting it set up, and having to keep moving it to place to show different things. At the moment, it's just too, I don't know, I don't want to do that. So, well, I do want to do it, but I don't want to have to go through the hassle of trying to do it, and then it disrupts my workout, and then I get annoyed, blah blah blah, and that may deter me from wanting to do it in the future. So for the time being, because this is basically stationary, camera's there, the arm is there, pretty much, besides me changing it today, yeah, it's pretty easy to do, you know, just on the treadmill. So yeah, I've got a bit of brain fog today. It's the tiredness, I think, catching up with me, but still go. So it's just, yeah, I'm not feeling great right now. So, but it happens. Also, there's this light here that I turned it down because it's just too bright. It is actually on. If I turn it off, you can see slightly. It might be better actually to aim it towards the wall and have the light reflect from the wall. For the minute, it's just a streaming light that I had for gaming, and I've just hooked it on. It's right here. Hooked it hanging off my curtain pole, so it thingies down. Just so there's, when I have all these lights off, I've got this light that's right here that's attached to the ceiling. It's a chargeable light. I've got one behind me as well. I got this one, but when I don't have any of them on, I'm just in a dark corner because the only light I've got's right here, and it's not very bright. So yeah, we'll get through it. Just a bump in the road with regards to just feeling just that, really. Don't really know what to talk about either. It's hard enough as it is. I wasn't even going to bother streaming. I was like, what's the point? I'm going to do this anyway. But I'm just like, what's the point in streaming it? But that's not really the right attitude to have, so I'll be more active. I did have a shave though. That's one thing I did when I couldn't sleep last night. I know for a fact, when you can't sleep, there's nothing worse than tossing and turning and getting frustrated that you can't fall asleep. So I just got up about 3 o'clock this morning, walked to my living room, put YouTube on, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have a shave because I was getting a little bit, you know, neck beardy and a bit too rough around the edges. So got a shave, like a wet shave, and I got a trimmer and trimmed it all down. So that was me at 3 o'clock this morning. But yeah. But yeah, also, I think I may have, when I did fall asleep, sometimes the way I lie, see that's my pillow, I kind of lie with my eye pushed into my pillow from on the side. I think sometimes it pushes my eyelid open maybe a little bit. And it's happened before. I woke up and my eyes been like, felt like someone's put a bloody, I don't know, sandpaper on it. It's gone that dry. And I've been like bloodshot. It's not bloodshot today, but it's like got something in my eye. It's slightly blurry. But I've got a pain in my foot as well. So I'll tell a tale of Taylor's oldest time. No, so for a couple of years actually, before I even put a whole bunch of weight on, you know, before I was 430 plus pounds. And before that, I would randomly get these excruciating pains in like my feet, or my ankles, or my hip, or like the bottom of my spine. And I didn't know what it was, and it would, is incapacitate the right word? You know, I couldn't do anything. And it's excruciatingly painful. Like it was like a nerve thing or something. And I couldn't walk. Sometimes it would be in my ankle, either left or right foot. It could be in sort of like this part of my foot, which the reason I mention is because I've got a slight bit in my right foot today. I can feel it a little bit. Or it would be in like my hips, and it was really painful, like to the point of in tears painful. And for a long time I didn't know what it was. And I got really unwell, overweight, couldn't get out. So it made it worse because I couldn't really, you know, function day to day anyway because of my unhealthy lifestyle and weight. But also these pains would randomly just appear out of nowhere. I would just feel it coming on, and it was like, oh no, here we go again. When I finally went to a doctor, because the problem was it would be a flare up. And it would go, and I was like, what do I show the doctor? Because what would happen is like, you would get like a localized, it'd be like burning, there'd be like redness, it would swell wherever. I mean, if it was on my ankles, it would swell especially. So I didn't know what it was. I started thinking, oh, it could be like arthritis because, you know, I put loads of weight on or whatever. But I was like, well, I had it before I put all that weight on. Now, I wasn't skinny beforehand, but I'm just saying it can't have been because I put a bunch of weight on over the 3-year period or whatever that was causing it, because I had it before then. So I go to the doctors and they're like, oh, have you twisted it, have you sprained it? And I'm like, oh, this, and I felt like saying, this is my problem. I can't show him anything because when it flares up, there's no way I can get there. And when it's not flared up, there's nothing to see. And I was trying to explain it, but I didn't really know how to explain it. Like the pains, how they would come. Anyway, he was like, oh, he recommended physiotherapy. I'm like, it's not a muscular thing. It wasn't like a sprain. A bit of a stupid doctor anyway. Well, there's a couple of doctors who went with my surgery that are very sort of, I don't know if flippant's the word, or passive, you know, not very helpful basically. Anyway, so I just went, you know what, screw it. So I carried on with the pain and whatever. Anyway, the times that I've mentioned before in my previous videos about when I went in 2022, when I had that weigh-in in September of 2022, when I had that 431 pound weigh-in, this is what it was for. It was because of all this. And they found out that my vitamin D levels were very low. But they also gave me a medication for pains, and mainly it's people who have rheumatoid arthritis. But they also gave me a high dosage of vitamin D to take at the same time. There's also things like folic acid and all that kind of stuff. So I was on that for a while, and the pains didn't come because they would always come out of the blue, but they were regular every couple of weeks, and it would stick around for a week or two, then it would go. Every couple of weeks, come back again. But then for like 2 months that I was on this medication, these various medications, so the one that they gave me for the arthritis was it's anti-inflammatory. So anyway, so I assumed that it was this, what is it called? I think it's called naproxen. I assumed it was this medication called naproxen. I think that's what it's called. I may be thinking of a different, I'm pretty sure it's naproxen. So I assumed that it was the anti-inflammatory stuff that was stopping these pains from occurring, because you would think that, right? Anyway, turns out that it wasn't that was helping, it was the vitamin D supplement. And my vitamin D was that low, it was causing these problems. So they kept me on vitamin D, and I was like, you really? And they're like, yeah, it's vitamin D. Sure enough, I stopped taking the naproxen and the folic acid. They put me on 2 or 3 months of vitamin D supplement, which I took every day, and yeah, never got the pains again. Now, they don't prescribe them to me anymore, but I do have like an over-the-counter vitamin D that I take every day, and for the most part, 99, well, put it this way, ever since I've been taking regularly the vitamin D supplement, I don't get it the way I was getting it. But today, what I noticed this morning, I felt this because I was so tuned into the starting warning signs of it going to flare up, and ever since I've been on the vitamin D, there's been a few occasions where I've had that sort of initial, oh, something's going to happen, but then it hasn't materialized, and it just starts off almost like I've got it right now on my right foot. It's kind of like, if you imagine that's your foot, there's your ankle, it's like right here. And the only way I can describe it is, when I used to have the flare-ups, it felt like someone was consistently, so say if it was in my ankle, it felt like someone was consistently trying to like snap my ankle at a constant rate, all day. I couldn't rest it, the cold compress, lifting it up, medications, you know, before I took the vitamin D and all that, painkillers, anti-inflammatories, all sorts, didn't do a single thing for it, and it was very painful. But yeah, it consistently felt like that, and but now when it does come and then it disappears, it kind of just feels like, if you get your hand and just go like that, just push down on your bones in your hand, and you can feel the pressure. That's what it feels like. It's like that. So it will probably go, hopefully it will go, you know, by the end of the day. But yeah, so now I take a vitamin D supplement every day. I also take cod liver oil, so omega-3s. Take one of those, take a multivitamin. I take, which I actually forgot to take today, is a, what are they called? Probiotics, there you go, probiotics. Take 2 of those. I was taking a magnesium supplement to help with sleep, but I noticed, so the tablets I got, over-the-counter tablets, were 2,000 milligrams, I think. What was the 2,000 milligrams was the dose, and I just happened to somehow, I can't remember what it was, but I just looked up the. So when I was basically what it was, when I was having the stomach issues, I was wondering if I was over supplementing on vitamins, because I was having the multivitamin, the vitamin D, and then I started introducing these magnesium vitamins. Anyway, so I just happened to look at, oh, what's the daily recommended intake of magnesium. Now, bear in mind, I didn't take the magnesium for very long. I don't think, and actually I know it has nothing to do with the gut problems because I stopped taking them. But it turns out that for some reason this, the recommended, unless I'm picking this up wrong, or I read it wrong, the recommended daily amount is 300 milligrams, and I was taking 2,000. Now, I only took them for like a week, so I'm pretty sure I didn't really do anything, but I stopped taking them. So that's the only thing I don't take. But yeah, multivitamin, cod liver oil tablet, vitamin D, probiotics, and NMN, which is a supplement for your VO2 max stuff. Whether it works or not, who knows, but I take it. But yeah, so normally my workout will consist of, earlier on in the day, I do my hour cardio, have a rest, have something to eat, maybe like 2 to 2.5 hours later, depending on what the time is. I go back on the treadmill, do a 5-10 minute warm up, hit the weights machine, and that'll be me. But today, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do my cardio, this, and then I'm gonna do straight into the lifting. That's today. I'm gonna give it a go, see how I feel. Maybe it'd be better for me to do it that way in the future. I'm all open. Oh well, I'm all open. Well, yeah, I'm all open to changing things up and switching the routine around, because, and that's what I've consistently done for the most part. Especially when the first couple of months getting into this, I was very much, pretty much every month, trying to change it up a little bit, change something, add something, remove something, do extra of something, that kind of stuff. So I'm all down for changing my routine and doing something a little bit different. So me doing the hour cardio straight into weights is new for me, but I've had my proper full pre-workout. I feel like I'm on some sort of gear or something, like I'm on some sort of thing. No, I mean, like, I have, if I'm doing my cardio earlier in the day, I drink an energy drink called G Fuel. It's a gamer thing. I have one of those, gives me a bit of energy just to do the cardio. Then I have a break for a few hours. Then I have my pre-workout before I lift weights. But now we're just going, well, I've just gone straight into pre-workout cardio weights. I do have a bit of a twinge in my back right here, sort of like from the right side of your neck down to your shoulder blade. So I need to be wary of that. That may just be the awkwardness of lack of sleep, or I may have slept funny, or it may have been from my last weight session, which was 2 days ago, doing the bent over rows. But I don't think it was, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels like more of when you get a stiff neck, not of like a I've pulled a muscle in my back kind of thing. So, but I'm trying to be a bit more positive today. Like I say, I'm just feeling a little bit, I don't know, feeling a little bit, I don't know how to explain it. I'm basically as well, I've come to the decision that in the past I've been on several different medications for like anxiety and like antidepressants, stuff like that, and whatever. But to be honest with you, in the past, I never really gave them a good shot. I don't think I didn't consistently do them enough. There was one that I had to stop taking, which is a medication called sertraline for anxiety and depression, stuff like that. And it made me feel sick. So it made me feel weird. Not so much sick, just weird. So I stopped taking those. But I've also been on citalopram, and they were fine. I didn't get any side effects except from I didn't really feel anything. It's hard to explain. I didn't have any emotion towards like for example, right now I'm very irritable, and that's just me. You know, I think I've got like undiagnosed like ADHD or something like that, which is something I want to get checked out. There's just many things over my life. You know, I'm 34, I'm 35 this year, which is, Jesus, crazy to think. But I've had problems for certain things or certain quirks and certain personality traits that I think it did. Yeah, I started noticing early on things were like different, or things I couldn't explain. Nothing like crazy, but just the way sometimes I may think about things or may process things or whatever. And something I never really knew, and I never really got, well, I never really got help with. I never got help with. And it's just things over the years I've sort of just put it down to, oh, just the way it is then, I guess. But just over the last couple of years, it's got, you know, progressively worse. So I'm actually seeing a nurse tomorrow. I was supposed to see her last Friday, but I cancelled it. But she's only in on once a week on a Friday. So I rang up the doctors this morning and made another appointment, and luckily I got one for tomorrow at 10:15. So I'm going to talk to her about that, and I'm thinking I'm going to ask if I can be prescribed citalopram again or whatever else. Don't need a high dosage, I don't think, but I just feel myself getting more and more sort of irritable and short-tempered. Nothing crazy, but just short-tempered at things that don't need to get short-tempered at, getting irritated at things that shouldn't irritate me, and I'm sick of it. So it's like a switch as well. I can't control it. And I know you might see me, if anybody watched this or watched any of my videos, the amount of number that have clicked on them before, you'll know that pre-recording videos it's not like that. It is me, obviously. I'm not pretending to be somebody else, but it's very, Hello everyone, welcome. My name is James, welcome to the channel. It's a weekly update. Now this week it's been it's kind of like a structured thing that I've just gradually got into over the however many months it's been now that I've been uploading on this channel. And some of them are, for example, the other day when I tried the video, my god, so 45 minutes of me just not being able to get my words out. I could have made a whole compilation of bloopers, because all I was trying to get over was a few facts, which is quite funny right now because it was for I've created a new Twitch channel, fitness channel, and now look at me, I'm not even streaming on it anymore already. So it turned out to be like a minute, like a 90-second video, and it took me, I think it was near enough an hour actually, because I just could not get the points across. I couldn't speak them, and it was very annoying. Yeah, I could have made a whole blooper reel out of that. That would have been funny to look back on, but I just deleted all the failed attempts, because I would do things like, for example, I think in the video I say, oh, I'm going to be going live over on the channel somewhere between 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. British time, and then instead of just saying 12 p.m. 3 p.m. my local time, which is British, you can convert that to your time. Then moving on, I would say things like, I'll go live between 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. GMT or BST or British time or whatever it is. You can convert like that kind of stuff, and it's like I don't need to say that. So I'd stop myself and go, what are you talking about? Or why are you going? Why don't you just say, because I say, oh, GMT, BST, and I go, oh, whatever the time is, I don't understand the time zones, I never have. It's like, do I need to say that? And then I just end up, bumbling, and it's just like, what are you talking about? So it was cases like that. And then like, I'd say, everybody welcome to the channel, my name is James, and here's a little video. I'd be like, what? Instead of saying welcome to the channel, my name is James, and today's video is going to be about, and then I talk about the reason for the video. No, I'd be like, everyone welcome, my name is James, welcome to the everyone welcome, my name is James, and today I've got a little video. And it's like, what? I've got a little video. Doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, it was kind of frustrating. I just could not get the simple 5 facts or whatever it was. I'm going to be starting a Twitch channel. This is the reason why. This is when. I don't have a schedule yet, but I'm just going to go live. I'm going to work it out. Come along and check me out if you want to. 5 points, that's it. Could not get them out. So, and it looks like now I'm going to be just taking the video down, because it doesn't really matter, because it's not as if I've got, tens of thousands of people watching and going, oh, now I've got to go and watch his Twitch channel now. No, sorry. Yeah. So I've had one meal today. So actually things are a bit backwards for me today, just because normally I wouldn't, pre-workout cardio into weights. So things are a little out of order, but that's fine. Yeah. Okay, random mad spot on the back of my head right here. It's sore. But yeah, I don't know whether to so I want to do live stuff more, but I don't know where the optimal place to do it is. I'm beginning to wonder if it is actually Instagram, but I don't know. I do not know. What's that? Right. 30 minutes. Basically. Let's have a look. Pretty much on pace for steps as well, which is good. Oh yeah. But yeah. Sort of scrapped the whole Twitch idea. I don't think there's any point. Like I say, the Twitch category was literally half the people on Twitch in the fitness channel were not even doing fitness stuff. So, or they were playing games and saying, like I say, oh, if I die, I'll do 10 squats. Okay. I know why they go in that channel, is because then they may get recognized for their gaming, because gaming right now, especially if you're playing one of the popular games, unless you're somehow accidentally get watched or whatever, it's very, 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 very unlikely that anybody's gonna discover you on there. You look at some of the top games right now, 300, 400 plus thousand viewers watching. It's gonna be very, very, extremely unlikely and probably near enough impossible that someone is going to be able to see that. So I understand why they go into other categories, but it is also against the terms of service over there to advertise yourself in the wrong category. So, but then again, I don't think these people who have got, like, you know, no followers and nobody watching, I don't think they care. Maybe that's the way you do it, but I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I'm looking forward to hitting the weights. Weights are a good way to, well, just exercise in general actually is a good way to let off some maybe negative energy or negative thoughts, or people say, you know, if you're feeling like shit, basically, go and take a walk or something like that, right? So people say, oh, get some fresh air, but I don't think it's the fresh air that does it. It's the walk, the letting off the energy. So I think the fresh air obviously going to help as well, but yeah, so still got a hashtag on my streams that says Coach Greg. The only reason that was on there is because I did one short once which I took down. I just edited a short together because he said something in one of his old videos I thought was very inspirational, so I edited it together, just a little clip of 40 seconds, and then I put the hashtag Coach Greg in there. And what happens is when you go to live streams or any sort of stuff, you can keep like a template of the bio or description boxes of videos, so it ends up just keeping the same template. So that's why hashtag Coach Greg is in there. Also, I'm going to put in here, I'm going to watch a video now talking of that. I'll stick these in. Now hopefully these have actually connected up to my, so I had these earbuds connected up to my phone before. So I'm hoping they've worked on the tablet. Just I don't know what copyright stuff and all that. I don't want to get thingy. Hey, it worked. Oh, I dropped my tissue. Drop my tissue because I keep getting a runny nose when I'm doing this. I'm watching a video, by the way. I've got my earpiece in. Oh, I accidentally paused the video. I think it's funny how you don't sweat from your ears. Well, I mean like in your ear. I must feel weird, but I just think about having this earpiece in. There's one of those days today, which is very rare, is my legs don't feel in it at all. Still going pretty well, and I'm basically 45 minutes in, but my legs are feeling lethargic today. It's kind of my right leg. I don't know if it's because of that pain in my foot, or it's my mental sort of state at the minute where I'm just sort of like, I feel today that I'm just going through it. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll get through it. It's just sometimes this happens, like I said at the start of the stream. No, no. This tablet's very weird. 8 minutes. Nearly there. A little bit behind on steps for the hour, just slightly. But like I say, with the watch, it's just an estimate. It's just a guide, something to keep me, you know, something to keep track of. Yeah, a little bit behind, but it's fine. Oh, my neck right here is just really like sore. It's not sore. It's weird. My legs today, they feel. Whew. Yeah, my legs today feel very, very tired. That's normally not the case, but regardless, there's your hour. Whew. Put these away. Really handy, these little little pod things. The reason I put the headphone in, by the way, or the earphone in when I watching videos on here, is just because I don't know. I'm not 100% sure how copyright works, so I'm pretty sure it's okay. I'm not listening to music, but I'm just not 100% sure when it comes to watching other people's content and sound. I know people can get funny about it. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't matter anyway. It's not as if I'm some big content creator that's making money out of this or something, so I don't think it really matters. But just to be on the safe side, it makes it easier. I can just stick the headphone in. I mean, the only difference is that the stream can't hear it, but it's not as if there's anybody watching the stream anyway. So that was 60 minutes. Let's have a look at the statistics then. And So I paused the thing on my watch. 37 fat burn, 32 cardio, and 1 hour 41 seconds. I was a bit behind on that. I tried to hit 6,000 steps in the hour, and sometimes it's just slightly behind, but it's fine. It could be just to do with because the way the watch picks up your steps, or it could be I just be slightly walking slower than normal. It doesn't really matter. So I always just try and get to the 6,000 at least. I've only got less than 1,000 steps to go to my daily 8,000 of cardio that I try and do. So what I'll do later on is I'll just jump on and either get to the 8,000, or I may just go and get to 10,000 for the day, because I only got to 8,000 yesterday. I say only, that's what I try and get to. As I spend the majority of the time in my house, I don't really get a lot of steps in. So all the steps, or the majority, I'd say 75% of the steps that I do in a day are from doing the treadmill cardio, walking, 3 mile an hour, whatever. Steady state cardio, as they call it. Oh God, sorry. That just kind of rose like Jesus from his tomb, if you want to believe that. But anyway, I'm sorry. But I want to see something actually. If I do that, and then if I want to see what this looks like if I turn it towards the wall, or what about the back wall? Not there. Just not about being bright. Just looks very pale, that's all. I guess that is, I can't really see my full screen. God, I've got so many baggy bags in my eyes. It's just hard to tell, because right down the middle of my screen, I'm gonna have to look at it. It shows you the stream title. Can I get rid of that somehow? I can't seem to get rid of it. Down the middle of, oh God, what did I do? I turned the camera around. Yeah, in the middle of my screen, there's a title of the stream, and then all the information from the stream is right down the middle of the screen. So I can't see, like, what if I crouch down like this. I'm just trying to see where it looks better for the light to be. This light I've got here, just so it's more general. So instead of me being in a, that's it with the light off. We move just these spotlights on that I got. But oh man, I stink. But anyway, I'm gonna go. Got to hit the weights now, which, like I say, I'm not going to bother trying to set up the streaming thing. I could probably just turn this, and then, but you can't even see. I want it to be closer, and I don't have nowhere to rest the arm of for the phone. I could mess around with, but I'm not going to. No, I want to get into doing my weights, and that's it, because got the pre-workout, and this is new for me to have the pre-workout, do the cardio, and then go straight into my weights. So I'm gonna see what that feels like, and then maybe that's something I can do in the future. Can't really see starting to get the calluses on the fingers from lifting. I've got a bit of a pain in my wrist actually. That's not good. Oh, hopefully that's all right. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I am, for the foreseeable future, I think I'm just gonna leave the live streams over here. Don't think there's any point in doing it on Twitch, because half the people that are in the category on there are on the fitness category are not even doing fitness, and there's no point going in the just chatting section, because that thing has like sometimes 1 million viewers, and there's no way who's going to discover someone like me and be want to watch or talk or get inspiration or come along with me or whatever. So yeah, I think on here is probably the best for the time being, but I'm gonna go. If anybody watches this, feel free to leave a like and follow along and subscribe and whatever. There's an Instagram and whatnot in the description. And yeah, see you next time. Probably tomorrow. Should be tomorrow. Same time. Bye bye.